RC Rawless with the season finale of Wandavision. Spoiler alert. Spoiler. Let me start off with saying F you, Paul Bettany and Disney for lying to us. The geeks, the fanatics, the TV show fans, the ones who keep up with the internet. F you, F you, F you. You caught us. You made us wait. And you effed us over. Great show, though. I did like it. I'm not going to complain. Can't wait for Winter Soldier and Falcon, or vice versa, whatever it's called. But yes, I'll get to it. Here we go. Another thing. Anybody who had theories and conspiracies and all that, I was one of them, and they screwed us over. Let's get to it. First, I want to say that I don't think it was a great episode. I thought it was good. I liked that it started with action. That's something that I liked. It didn't pull any strings or anything like that. It got straight to the action. We got Agnes versus Wanda, Vision versus White Vision. They show you how they were controlling Pietro, and his name was actually Boner. It was a childish joke, but I mean, it made me laugh. Whatever. It showed you how the kids can get down with some action, and as well as the powers of Monica Rambeau. It showed you a little bit of what kind of power she's gonna have. I don't think she's overpowered as Captain Marvel, which is cool. And basically, like I said, if we didn't like her already, we like her even more. She comes out very human. She comes out very likable. And she definitely is, I want to say, the better Marvel if she is going to take over the mantle. As for Wanda and Agnes, all right, now let's go with Vision. For Vision, I loved that White Vision was basically an android or a robot or whatever it was, because in the comics or in the cartoons or even in the games, Vision does really come out as a robot. Doesn't come out too human. It doesn't care for anything. He comes out like as a robot. So that was kind of cool that they kind of had that Vision very robotic without like any, you couldn't feel a soul or anything like that, or anything behind it. When they're getting down, I love the fact that they stop fighting and they start talking about it and debating and all that. So Vision, basically what he does, he takes off his SD card, his memory card, and puts it to the new Vision. The new Vision realizes that he's also the Vision, because his priority was to kill the Vision, even though he's the Vision. And with his memory, he becomes the Vision, and he basically books it. So what does that mean? Yes, people, we're getting Vision too. So Paul Bettany's back, even though he was already there. I mean, he wasn't in an endgame, but he's there. So yes, Vision is back. Or at least that's my theory. If he becomes Ultron, cool. I'm okay with that too. But there was no clues or no significance or something like that for it to become Ultron. Let's get back to Agnes and Wanda, because this was Wanda's episode. Everything about them was kind of cool, and I liked it because it demonstrates how Wanda is really strong, or even Agnes, that she's a very, very strong witch. She's not a mutant, she's a witch. I mean, we know that she's a mutant because of Magneto, but she doesn't know that yet. And I love that Agnes was basically saying you can't control the power, that basically, if you're going to be Scarlet Witch, that she's going to destroy the world, because that's what she's going to do. And who knows? Only the future will tell. I will let you know this. I love the suit. And I don't really say that as often, like, because I love that it looks like the cartoons, but more modern. I love that. Just like I liked Iron Man's suit, I liked how Spider-Man's suit, Captain America. I didn't like Black Widow because it was just too simple. I mean, I guess, Hawkeye, he didn't look like its original format. I know that you cannot always look like it, but come on. Same as Quicksilver, so you can kind of put Hulk in that line, even though he has only shorts. But you get my point. I did like the suit. I like that she uses some of her powers to get back at Agnes that she showed her. She basically does a little thing that where she goes to the past and she's showing every the older witches that Agnes killed how they wake up and she's like, oh look, the difference between me and you and blah 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 blah. Well, it kind of backfired on Scarlet Witch because everybody started saying, oh, you're Scarlet Witch, blah 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 blah. So they go back to reality and they fight and fight and fight. And after she uses the powers that were she's like, they're going like, let's say like fireballs or magic balls and all that. She's actually putting a sign behind where Agnes can't use her powers at all. Because remember, Agnes was trying to get her powers and it backfired. And basically, Agnes said that Scarlet Witch is much stronger than Sorcerer Supreme. If I recall, that's either two persons. That's either Doctor Strange or Doctor Strange's the pelona girl, the bald girl. Forgot her name. I believe that's a Sorcerer Supreme. If not, that's Doctor Strange. So basically saying that Scarlet Witch is stronger than both of them. Or one of them. Whichever it is. Now that I got all that out of the way, it was a bittersweet ending. She understands that she has to close the hex because of the sadness of people. So she has to give up her kids and Vision. So yes, Vision, original Vision is gone. Adios. Bye. Tommy and Billy are gone. I mean, from the hex, she tells him it was a bittersweet ending because she does tell him good night. Thank you for letting me be your mom, etc., like that, in a span of what, like 2 days, 3 days, or 2 weeks, whatever it was. But she let him go, and it kind of sad, It was like, and same thing with Vision. She says they never got to say goodbye. Basically, gives her a kiss and hugs, and boom, everything disappears. Wanda takes off. First says bye to Monica and thank you for helping, and takes off. Then there's an FBI agent that tells Wanda, someone wants to talk to you in the theater. And I'm like, all right, this is the moment that Paul Bettany was talking about. The FBI becomes a squirrel. A freaking squirrel. And I'm like, and she's like, oh, a guy that met your mother is looking for you. And she points upwards. And I'm like, oh, are they going to show Nick Fury? Because I'm pretty sure that's what they're talking about. Because as the only person up in the air, obviously they're talking about Nick Fury, but he didn't come out. So Monica just looks up. And that's it. Now, Paul Bettany, you said that there was going to be a big actor. Where was he? Disney had confirmed it too. But I know who you're talking about, Paul Bettany. I know who you're talking about. You're talking about yourself. That you're going to act with yourself. And that he's a big actor and that you always want to act with yourself. So for tricking us, F you, Paul Bettany. F you. And I know you're back as Vision 2 or White Vision, whatever you want to call it. You're going to get your color, I'm pretty sure. But F you. Okay. So I decided to stick around for the very, 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 very ending. I'm like, maybe, just maybe. And voila. We got it. No, we didn't. We just see Wanda drinking some cafe. And inside in the back, like her spirit or her soul, whatever, is reading the book, the black book, the evil book. So 2 things of that. Or even we can go 3 things. 1, what actually did happen is that while she's reading through it, you can hear, I think it's Tommy's voice, Mama, help. And then Wanda opens up her eyes and dun dun dun. That's it. Right? That's 1. So what I can take of those 2 things, or going back to number 3, right? That's how she gets into Doctor Strange's universe on the multiverse, because she's looking for him. That's 1. 2, cue Mephisto. Because everybody knows in the comics, he takes Wanda's twins. So that can be the villain of a future movie or even the multiverse. And of course, I mean, obviously it might be that. And the other one that people are saying, well, she become evil. I really don't want to, because, I mean, we already going to have Black Widow, but she's dead. No one likes Captain Marvel, so F her. So what other girl we left with? The Wasp? No one cares about the Wasp. Monica Rambeau? She's just starting. So you're gonna tell me that now that you have WandaVision, Wanda Maximoff turning into the Scarlet Witch, you're gonna turn her evil? Disney better not go that route. They better not. Overall, can't complain about the show. Out of 9 episodes, I want to say I liked 6 of them. Yeah, just about 6. I was content with 2. That puts me at 8, and I didn't like 1. Oh well, you can't love them all. I give the series a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, it sounds about good. 7.5 doesn't seem too bad. Doesn't seem too good. I mean, it seems better than good, but it's not bad. It continues the MCU, the storyline. So do check it out. I recommend it. I liked it a lot, and I did love that they keep it very sitcom until the last. What is it? Almost, well, the last 2 episodes is not a sitcom anymore. So basically, from 1, so 1, 2, I believe 4, and then 5, 6, or something like that. It's only like out of the 9 episodes, only 4 or 5 episodes are sitcom. The other rest are linear to the MCU outside of the Hex. Other than that, it's a great show. Well, like I said, it's a 7.5 for me. Some parts made it great. Some parts made it good. Only 1 episode made it okay. And by the way, I got it right. If you go back to my recap of 1 through 4, season 1 through 4, episodes 1 through 4, I did say it was no Mephisto. It was no this. Even though I kept changing my thoughts later on, I always said it was WandaVision's grief. That she was mourning, and I was right. Woo! Anyways, do like, do comment, do subscribe. I will be doing this for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I will be definitely reviewing that episodic, 1 episode at a time. And I believe that starts next week. And then after that, it's also the Justice League. So I'm going to get you that too. But people, what you think? Did you see the season finale? Did you see WandaVision at all? If you didn't, check it out. If you like the MCU, check it out. If you want to know what's going on, check it out. It's always fun. We got the Scarlet Witch. We got Vision too. We got the new Captain Marvel. And we got a new witch, Agnes, which at the end, she stayed in West Park or Westview or Eastview. I don't know. Swap!